Here's how to transport the harvest and fill the silo in Farming Simulator Signature Edition. In the last part, we started sowing canola on this empty field, and now we already got a message that the combine harvester is nearly full and we need to unload it. And luckily we have another tractor, and therefore we jump to the next tractor with the D-pad to the right side, and here we are in our John Deere tractor. So, and here we get the message AI worker C has a full tank, so we should unload at once, but we take our time. So, first we leave this barn, and then I think the next thing we should do is we should remove this header trailer because it's standing in the way. So we can not only transport this with the combine harvester but also with the tractor. So we can attach it with the A button, and then I just search a place where it's not so much in the way. And I already know a place for temporary storage. So, and it's easier to drive around the barn than to drive there directly. So I think here at this tree it's a good place for the time being. And I detach it with A again. And now we need our trailer. And we already saw the trailer when we had a look at our vehicles and machines. And it's in this shed here. So we drive there. Okay, I turn around to have a better view. And now I drive there. Okay. Good. A. And now we leave this and turn around and drive to our field. And there the combine harvester is already waiting for us. And the pipe is extended and we need to drive underneath this pipe. So, okay. Yeah, and luckily the tank of the combine has exactly the same size than our trailer, and therefore we can carry all the grain that the combine harvester has harvested so far. Yeah, and it just takes several seconds to fill up completely. Now, here we are. And now we drive away. And now we could do several things with our wheat. We could just sell it and make money with it. Or if we were further advanced and we had a grain mill, we could bring it to our grain mill and let the grain mill produce flour out of it. Or we could sell it, we could store it until we get a better price for selling. And yeah, how to know when is the best price? maybe you remember there was something in the menu, and we go back there with the little plus button and waiting for the saving, being patient, because it's very important that we always save every few minutes and to not lose our progress. Yeah, and now from here we go further down with the right shoulder button to this statistical symbol, and the first one is the prices list. And it starts with barley because it's in alphabetical order, and we go down with the left stick until we come to the wheat. Here we are at the wheat. And down there at the right area, we see this curve for the price. And it's obvious, in August we get the worst price. It's $819 or euros. It doesn't matter which currency we have, it's always the same. And this is the price per 1,000 liters. Everything in Farming Simulator is calculated in 1,000 liter units. And this is the price in the easy mode. If you would play in hard mode, it would be just a third of it. And yeah, but in August the price is not so good. In January the price is much better. Therefore it would be good to wait until January, because the difference is quite big. And if we wanted to sell it now, we could have a look further up. There is a list of all the selling stations where we could sell it and the prices that we would get. And yeah, and we can also see the distance, how far away it is. Yeah, but right now we won't use this, we won't sell it. Could there be reasons to sell it? Yes, if you are very, very poor and you need the money for something urgent, then you could sell it now. So it's not a taboo to sell it now, but if you can afford it, it's not recommended to sell it now. Okay, so we go back and we want to store the wheat until January. And there in the distance you can see our silos. And there we can store our wheat. And we can store all normal crop types, everything that is grain-like. So it's good for wheat and canola and soybeans and corn and barley and so on. But it's not good, and I can unload it when I'm on this area here, and with the right shoulder button and the X. And yeah, we can store several things at the same time in this. So when we have the next field, which will be canola, we can also store the canola there, which is very, very useful. Okay, so now we brought our grain into the silo, and in the next tutorial I'll show you how to buy a forage wagon. See you soon. Tschüss.